So in this video, we're continuing on our resolution series, and we're going to talk about moving well. And moving well refers to the quality at which we move, and then it's pivotal in us understanding and getting the most efficient movement out of our body to then add load to later. That is like the core of what body in motion, one of the core principles of what we do. So it's near and dear to my heart. We want to teach our patients to have quality movements, stable movements, and powerful movements, and then build load on top of that. I'm Dr. Dukes with Body in Motion. This is something that we can meet people wherever they are in life and figure out ways to help them get more out of activities that they're already doing. When we're talking about resolutions, it's really easy for us to focus on all things in the gym. But if we think about things that we do in the gym differently, and then we use that same motion to get in or out of a chair, i.e. a squat, now we're starting to kind of make something become a habit, and we become better for our whole body. We use more muscles on a regular basis to move with high quality movement rather than use inefficient ways of moving where we don't use the correct muscles. So that's really the basics of what we're going to talk about here. So something simple would be, let's talk about the squat. So if I've got shoes on, that deadens my feet a little bit so I can't feel. So there's one piece that would change the variable for me, right? So if I take my shoes off, now all of a sudden my feet can splay out, my ankles get a little bit more motion. So this is one way to make a simple squat harder, okay? So that's one option. I could then stand on a balance pad. That will make my body wobble a little bit. That's going to challenge my stability. I could slow down, go slower on the way down and quick on the way up. That is stability on the way down and powerful on the way up. So there's a lot of ways that we can change movements that we do without needing to add increased load only to change, right? So we can take that same squat and do it on one leg and then go down to a box and come back up. And now that is difficult for the stability of my hip and leg as well. So when we think about that, that applies to every area of our body. So we could talk about the hip with the squats or lunges. We could talk about it with bench press or shoulder presses, pull-ups. So thinking about things in what is the goal of the exercise. So there's a lot of facets and ways that people build workouts, but I want to challenge you to think about, what is the point of this exercise? Is it for power, or is it to build strength, or is it to build stability? That's going to help you kind of shape your thoughts on what you're trying to do. So whether you're doing a push-up or a bench press or a plyometric type of movement, those all have a goal behind them. They're all good, but we want to make sure we're moving with quality movement before we add load and power and more force. So ultimately, I use the squat as an example, but we can apply that literally everywhere in your body. So if this is something that you're interested in and you're struggling with it in your programming, or you seem to get hurt when you add in a certain type of exercise, let us help you before you get there, because maybe it's something subtle like this that could really help you to make that resolution stick and become a habit. So if that's something that's interesting for you, please book a discovery call or schedule an appointment. We would love to help.